So this is a method that I use to socialize with some of my larger monitors, specifically my water monitors and this Croc monitor. A lot of times I get animals in that are just not handled a lot. They're not used to people. Maybe they're imports, maybe they're wild caught, and they really just are not used to human interaction. This croc monitor right here is actually a long-term captive since hatchling, so he really isn't that bad. Um, he just has never been handled and never been touched. So one method that I use, I call it the wooden spoon method. And I use a wooden spoon because it's pretty smooth, much smoother than anything that the animal is used to in their natural habitat or inside of their enclosure. And I use that because it's different enough that hopefully it'll get them interested in the new item. It's smooth, kind of like human skin. If they bite it, it's not going to hurt the spoon. It's not going to hurt me. You can see I just spooked it there a little bit. That's okay because he didn't run off. He still did a little bit of tongue flicking. So what I'm trying to do now is use the spoon to pique his curiosity again, get that tongue working again. He's very off on his guard at the moment. He looks like he's cornered in this enclosure, but he's really not cornered at all. This is a 16-foot enclosure. He could easily run past me to the other side if he chose to. There he goes. A little tap and I was able to get his curiosity going again. That's all I'm trying to do here. He can see me, he can see my torso, he can see my head, he can see the camera, he can see my body. So I'm there, and I'm just trying to play with him, keep him interested, try to keep him from getting into flight mode, which he almost did about a minute or so ago. Very smart animal. No matter, he's not trying to bite at the spoon, he's quite curious. I will try to use it to rub on his throat, rub on his chin, just to get him used to an unusual item touching him in such a way. With the goal being eventually I would be able to touch him, pet him, probably not pick this animal up. But being able to socialize with the animal is very important. For instance, when you have to take them to the vet, because if I had to take this guy to the vet right now, it would be a traumatizing experience, not only for me, but for him as well. And so I need to get him used to being around people as much as possible. And especially on the occasion of going to the vet, being touched by people. The whole time I'm filming this video, he doesn't really take his eyes off me. He will look towards the spoon occasionally, but it may be hard to see in the footage, but he is watching me constantly. And the fact that he's not running away lets me know that he's not super threatened by my presence, especially since a good portion of me is in the enclosure with him. Now I do need to put out a small public service announcement about crocodile monitors especially. I'm used to working with large monitors, but this species can be especially hazardous if you don't know how to be around them, if you spook them, if you try to touch them and they don't want to be touched. They are a little bit more reactive than other large monitors, as you can see by the way he follows that spoon. they also have teeth that are 2, 3, maybe even 4 times larger than other large monitor teeth. And if provoked enough, could inflict a bite that will change the course of your day for sure. Which is another reason why I use the spoon and not my hand. Once he's much more calm with me, and I can tell in his eyes that he's not in somewhat of a panic mode in my presence, I will absolutely use my hand to try to touch him. But right now, I can see panic in his eyes. And for me to reach in there and actually try to touch him with my hand is just not going to be a smart move. I'm going to move this log a little bit, see if maybe being behind that log will make him a little bit more comfortable with my presence. Get some more chin strokes here. Hope I spooked him a little bit. All in all, I think this is a pretty good interaction for this guy who, for the most part, is pretty uncomfortable around people. And I can tell by the way he's looking at me these last couple of minutes, and there are less and less tongue flicks, that he is not enjoying this as much as he was initially. Maybe I shouldn't say enjoying. He's not tolerating it as well. I can tell he's getting stressed out. So I'm gonna stop this here in a few minutes and let him go about his merry way. Anyways, thank you very much for watching the video. Feel free to give my channel a like and a follow. Put down in the comments if you want to see any other type of socializing methods, if you want me to go over some other things that I do. Maybe I'll try some things that have worked for you in the past and I can make a video about those. Have a great day. Thank you.